So I just really want to start to understand more about the situation, and so I'd like to know if alcoholism was a factor in any other family members of Steve, and if you could tell me if you knew about any of that.
I don't know of any.
Okay, so it's not something that technically runs in the family or that you've seen in the past. Can you tell me about any particular event that might have been the start to his alcohol use? I know, Molly, you did say that he blames you and says it's your fault, but was there a particular event surrounding that?
I can't think of one, but I mean, who knows? I think he just, I don't know if he's stressed from work. I mean, a lot of people at his work, or his company has been like downsizing, and I think that he's afraid that he's going to get asked to retire, or something like that. And I mean, if he keeps drinking, he'll lose his job, in my opinion. But I guess that could have been a reason that made him more stressed out, and he wanted to start drinking more.
And are any of you, or either of you, aware of an event that you might have seen could have been the start to the abuse?
I don't live with them, so for me it just kind of came out of the blue. He just started getting really angry.
So it seems as if there's just a lot of confusion surrounding the whole problem and what's been going on with your father and husband. And I wanted to know if there's been any attempt to get help for Steve before this.
No, I just always thought he's drinks ever since we were married. Never this badly. But I mean, I've never thought of it as a bad thing. And I personally, I mean, I don't want him to have to like get in trouble for it, because I don't think the drinking's bad. I just think it's gotten out of hand, and I'm just more worried about his health. And because a lot of times he's drinking just to get rid of like tremors, and so he drinks all day long. And so I'm just more concerned about that.
And you just mentioned that he has tremors. Does he have health issues that he deals with?
Not besides this. He just keeps drinking because has to get rid of that feeling, and so he'll bring alcohol to work with him. And so.
Sammy, I know that you still live in the home, and so I was wondering if you could just describe a day like in the life at home, and just how his abuse impacts the family in your view.
Well, I just go to school during the day, and then when I get home, there's like a couple hours before my dad gets home from work. But then once he gets home from work, he's just always angry and yelling at me, and he's always drinking, it seems like. And he gets in fights with me and my mom, and he feels like we gang up on him, and we take each other's sides over his. But I don't know. I just almost feel like I only have like one more year of living at home, and then I just don't even have to deal with him anymore.
So you are almost ready to just get out, and you're tired of dealing with the problem?
Yeah, I just kind of feel like, what's the point? Like, once I can move out of my house, like my sister doesn't live there anymore, and once I'm gone, then I don't even have to think about my dad's problem anymore.
So are you in support of having the intervention, or are you thinking that it's hopeless?
I guess we can have the intervention, but I just kind of feel like it's not even going to make a difference at this point. Like, I just don't even care that much anymore. I don't even want to really be a part of it.
And what are the reasons for you feeling that it's like not worth it?
Because he's just been drinking for a long time, and I feel like it's only gotten worse, and I just don't, like, I don't want him to yell at me anymore and all that, but like, since I don't have to live at home very much longer, I just almost feel like I've given up.
Okay. Andrea, you don't live in the home anymore, but was this abuse occurring before you left him?
No, I don't really remember it ever happening. I think he's always drank, like she said, like he's always, but that's just always been like part of our household. Never really thought about it, but he wasn't really violent.
saw any of these acts that have come up recently where he yelled at neighbors and such.
Well, I heard about it, but I haven't personally done that to see it, no.
And I'd kind of like to hear from each of you on this question. Do you think that Steve sees his drinking as a problem? And Molly, you can go first.
I don't think he does. I think he knows that it's a problem because if I bring it up, he'll blame me for it. So I think he knows that somewhere inside it's a problem, but he wouldn't admit it or get help about it if he on his own.
Is that how you see it too?
Yeah, I don't think, like she said, I think deep down he knows that it's a problem, but he just doesn't want to admit it to himself. So he probably won't do anything about it or care to, so.
I just feel like when he's drinking, he would know he has a problem deep down, but he doesn't really care when he's drinking, and it just doesn't really matter to him that he has a problem.
Okay. So, it seems as if he just won't, it's like self-admittance, it's just what is not happening right now, and he doesn't really acknowledge that it's an issue. So how do you think he would respond if we were to do an intervention?
I think he'd be really mad. I think he'd fight.
What are your fears or concerns going into an intervention? Do you feel that he would act out violently like he has before? Or would he appreciate that you all are caring to help him?
I think he would just be really mad. I don't think he would be grateful that we care about him. I know deep down that he loves us, but I don't think he would be grateful that we did that for him.
Yeah, I don't feel like he even appreciates all the hard work that I do to take care of him and my mom. And so if he doesn't appreciate that, I don't feel like he's gonna appreciate us trying to take his one thing away that he that's kind of how he deals with things, I guess. So
I think I'm just worried that he'll